Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the referee for the following bout from Trinidad and Tobago. Let's welcome James Beckle. Judging the following bout, Judge 1, Canada, Judge 2, Sri Lanka, Judge 3, Japan, Judge 4, Algeria, Judge 5, representing Australia, let's welcome representing the Wales, get that applause coming, boxers centering, please.
Keep your heads up. Keep your punches up. No holding. No holding. Touch gloves.
Both boxers keen to get it on. And we are underway in the women's 75-kilogram middleweight final between boxers from Wales and Australia. Immediately there's a tangle as both boxers keen to establish their superiority on the inside. The boxer wearing red is the Australian representative, Caitlin Parker, the reigning 5-time national champion of Australia. Saw her take Youth Olympic bronze in Nanjing in 2014. I was commentating at that tournament, and that consolidated a terrific year in the youth ranks because she took World Youth Silver earlier that summer. The boxer in blue is Lauren Price, Commonwealth Games bronze medalist from 4 years ago, so she's guaranteed herself an upgrade here in the middleweight division. And she possesses fantastic footwork, former Welsh international footballer. But here, to begin this one, there's plenty of grappling and mauling on the inside.
Price is a clever boxer. She works from the outside. She's fairly short. Most of her opponents are taller. And you would think that she's got to get in on the inside and would be going forward all the time, but she doesn't do that. She stays on the outside, plans the attack, and then rushes in, fast feet, throws punches in bunches, and then she goes back to the outside again to plan the next attack. Probably the key to boxing is you've got to catch her as she comes forward. But Price is very tricky indeed. What she'll do also is sit back, make you miss, and then catch you with counter. See, she's very quick off the mark. Is Lauren Price. She's had a good tournament up to now, and she probably needs her best performance in this one in the final to win that gold.
Facing off against a home boxer as well, who will be incredibly confident of putting on a show for the home fans. Mentioned her credentials as a youth boxer, 3rd in the Youth Olympic Games, 2nd in the World Championships. She competed in the World Champs in Kazakhstan 2 years ago, but after narrowly failing to qualify for Rio that summer, She took a break from the sport. Now she's refreshed, refocused, and hungry to get top spot in the division overall, but principally at this, a home Commonwealth Games. Third bout of the tournament for both of these boxers. And Parker has already eliminated a home nation's representative when she beat the world 13th ranked boxer Natasha Gale. 3 consecutive England and GB titles for Gale, but she was outpointed unanimously at the quarter-final stage by Caitlin Parker, the boxer in red.
Price has just got to increase and improve her accuracy a little bit more here, Ronald. She's on the outside, she's rushing in, but she keeps missing the target. It's important that she scores with that lead hand as she comes forward.
She's not trying to go away faster and move fast after a lot of time to stop herself moving forward. So nice and slow, nice and controlled, get across the centre line. She looks tired, she jumps forward.
Price trying to work on the inside here, and so is Parker. But Price, like I say, she must hit the target as she's going forward, otherwise she falls in to Parker, and then it becomes very scrappy. Both are doing not a lot of work or effective work on the inside. So Price has got to concentrate on hitting the target as she comes forward, and then she can maintain that gap and work on the inside.
So into the second round then. Lauren Price, one of 3 Welsh finalists from their 7-strong boxing team here on the Gold Coast. All of them in action in this final session of boxing, the 18th session of action here at the Oxenford Studios. Caitlin Parker, one of 5 Australian finalists. 2 of them competing in this session. Already seen one of them take gold when Skye Nicholson narrowly edged her way past Michaela Walsh of Northern Ireland. Nice movement from Lauren Price, just have to be careful that she doesn't deliver rabbit punches around the back of the head. Cracking lead right hand, catching the advancing Parker twice in quick succession.
Price, again, staying on the outside. She sets some traps, that's what Price does. She keeps her hands very low. She wants you to come forward, and then she'll try to catch you as you come over your front foot. Occasionally, though, Price here has been caught in her own trap in that Parker has hit the target. See, that's why the hands are so low, Price. She wants you to actually come forward, and she counter-attacks. So what she's also doing here, Price, she's waiting. As Parker's about to make the attack, she beats it to the punch. She quickly steps in. And like I say, if she improves that accuracy, then that is really effective counter-attacking boxing from Price. That's the trap she sets. Her game is based on frustrating the opponent. She wants her to come over the front foot, and then she goes back at her.
So again, Price continuing to take the long route around the perimeter of the boxing ring. James Beckles from Trinidad and Tobago increasingly involved in this contest, separating the fighters more frequently. Again, it's a patient waiting game being played by Lauren Price. Southpaw left wasn't too far away, but immediately another untidy tangle ensues.
See, Parker is starting to think a little bit more now. She knows she shouldn't just go lunging in, because that's what Price wants. But she delivered a nice left hook on the inside, did the Australian. So she's playing a patient game now. Sometimes it's a little bit of a stalemate, waiting for each other to make the mistake.
So again, the stalking continues. Nice single pot shot success from Price. But the concentration to box in this manner has to be absolute and on point. Second round in the book.
Stop jumping in, Lola.
She experienced a bit of success in that round, did Price, just gets caught there, so the low hands are inviting the opponent to come forward, but Parker did come forward and caught her with a shot, so Price has got to be a little bit quicker off the mark. It could come down to what the judge prefers here. Does he prefer this back foot boxing by Price or the more aggressive Parker on the front foot? Not a lot in the round. Price scored with the odd single shot. But again, it's a case of each boxer needs a good last round to win it.
So into the third and final round then of a contest that is still there for the taking. Very close through 2 completed rounds of boxing. And the pattern that we're seeing in the opening seconds of this third round is what's been happening over the course of the completed 2. Price feinting with the feet, dodging, darting. James Beckles just telling her that she's got to engage, but this is the manner in which she boxes. On the back foot, she just took a stiff right cross from Parker, who had success with that backhand.
Yeah, I disagree with the referee there. He's saying, oh, well, come on then, but this is what Price does. She wants to frustrate, she wants Parker to make the mistake. She probably could do with a few more feints to try and draw Parker's lead, and then she'll go back with the counter. But this is the way Lauren Price is, so I disagree with the referee there.
It's a jolting left jab we just saw from the perspective of referee Mr. James Beckles, landed by Parker because of all the youth success she enjoyed on a global level in 2014. She was given, or she earned, a Sport of Australia Hall of Fame scholarship, which included mentoring from Adam Gilchrist, the legendary Australian batsman from that dominant team of the 1990s. He also had Commonwealth Games experience as well, because he was part of a silver medal winning cricket team at the 1998 edition in Kuala Lumpur. So she's received advice and pep talks from him throughout the course of her AIBA boxing career. Lauren Price, the 19th ranked boxer in the world, as well as that Commonwealth Games bronze 4 years ago. She took European Continental bronze in Sofia, Bulgaria in 2016, her second bronze medal at the European Championships, adding to the one that she won way back in 2011.
Price starting to have a bit of success with that right hook now. As Parker comes forward, single shot, brings her onto the hook and then moves round to the right. Parker wants Lauren Price to move more onto the left so she can catch it with the right hand. They got a little bit scrappy there, but I think Price is boxing well on the back foot.
So inside the final minute, Price attempting to come forwards, but didn't have any success before the boxers engaged in yet another clinch. Oh, that's a good backhand from Price out of that southpaw stance, jolting Parker's head backwards. That
was a great counter-attack, that was from Price. She literally beat Parker to the punch. Counter-attack. Parker's about to set off herself, and Price just beat her to it. Good 1-2 combination. Last 15 seconds coming up.
Oh, that 10-second clapper has spurred Price into action, and she pounced on her opponent with an explosion of punches, a couple of which got through. Well, a very tight encounter for 75-kilogram middleweight gold, and both boxers feel that they have done enough. Whose work, whose style of boxing will the 5 scoring judges prefer at the end of that very cagey contest for Commonwealth Games gold?
Parker coming forward here, catches Lauren Price, but Lauren Price comes back with 2 or 3 shots. It was a case of Price on the outside, as she always does, waiting for the opponents to come forward, then either counter-attacking, beating her to the punch, or beating her with counter-punches. Let's listen in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have scored this bout as a split points decision in favour of the blue corner.
And it's Price! Lauren Price of Wales, shadow boxing in celebration having been crowned as the Commonwealth Games gold medalist. She's the champion in the 75 kilogram middleweight ranks, and she is absolutely delighted. A 2-position upgrade from the bronze medal finish she earned 4 years ago, and here at her second Commonwealth Games, the former captain of the Welsh football team is the Commonwealth Games gold medalist after a series of thoughtful, tactical displays where she held her nerve, remained true to her style, and her cautious, counter-punching style, peppered with explosion, has been enough to take her through to top spot on the 75 kilogram medal rostrum.
All her opponents are taller than her. She's been sitting back all this tournament, and she just waits for the opponent to come forward, come over the front foot, and then she comes back with counter-attacks, counter-punches, and she sits back, she sets the trap, her hands are very low, she darts forward, she whips in that right hook. She's had a great tournament, Lauren Price. She's kept these tactics throughout this tournament, and she's frustrated each and every opponent, and it's a great victory for her. She'll be so pleased.
Well, the new Commonwealth Games champion is with our ringside reporter, Jessica Creighton at the Oxford Studios.
Lauren, you just seem to be getting better and better with every fight, and now you're Commonwealth Games champion. How does that feel?
I know, it doesn't seem real, to be honest. It hasn't sunk in yet. But yeah, I knew I'd be up against it today, fighting in her backyard, but it was more of a technical fight. Just wait for it to come, use my speed, and yeah, I pulled it off. So I'm over the moon, yeah.
You're the first Welsh champion of these Commonwealth Games. Team Wales are doing very well here. Already got a silver and a bronze in the bag.
Yeah, excellent. I think it's one of our best to date, really. So yeah, we got Sammy on later, so hopefully he gets the gold as well. But yeah, team spirits are high. The team have been amazing, supporting. So yeah, and I know like Lindsay Holloway was unlucky with her bout, and a few of the other boys as well, Kieran Jones. So but yeah, everyone supports one another. So it's great team spirit.
And now that you've got a major title to your name, how much do you think this will help going forward? It's a big year for women's boxing with the Europeans and the Worlds coming up.
Yeah, definitely. I think I go back now. I got a week off and I'm back in Sheffield with GB. I've got the Europeans coming up, so that's the next big one now in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I don't have much rest, just back to the grind, and it's a big year because the Wales are at the end of the year as well. So yeah, look forward to it.
Have you got a little bit of time for celebrations there?
Yeah, out tonight I think with the team to celebrate. Yeah, definitely.
Enjoy, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
By a representative of Motorola Solutions, Robert Fife. The winners of the bronze medal representing Nigeria, Millicent Agbogulam, and Canada, Tamara Thibault. the gold medalist and Commonwealth champion, representing
What a moment
Wales,
for Lauren Price.
Lauren Price.
4 years ago in Glasgow, she was eliminated at the semi-final stage, coming away with a bronze medal. She said that was a wonderful accomplishment in her first Commonwealth Games, the first event where women's boxing featured, but she said having had that experience under her belt, the mission here was nothing less than Commonwealth Games gold. And in that respect, it is mission accomplished for Lauren Price. 3 wins out of 3, and she is the Commonwealth Games champion.
The anthem of Wales.
Lauren Price takes Wales's first gold medal in the boxing ring here at Gold Coast 2018. She is the 75 kilogram middleweight champion after a series of fantastic displays.